Hey everyone, welcome back to Speak Like a Local. I'm Jake.
And I'm Nina. Today's episode is all about those magical little phrases that instantly make you sound like a fluent English speaker, even if you're still working on your grammar.
Exactly. I always say you can memorize grammar rules for years, but nothing impresses native speakers more than dropping the right expression at the right moment.
So true. And sometimes it's not even the big words, just knowing the right everyday phrases. So, Jake, what's the first expression on our list?
All right, expression number one. It's not my cup of tea. This is a really classic way to say you don't like something, but in a super polite, non-offensive way.
Oh, I love that one. So instead of saying, I hate horror movies, I can just say, horror movies aren't my cup of tea, and nobody gets offended?
Exactly. It's like a soft landing for your opinion. I remember my British friend used it about spicy food, and everyone just smiled and moved on. No hard feelings. Number two, to be honest, or just TBH. This is a great way to add a bit of honesty or even a confession into your conversation. It's so natural that native speakers use it constantly.
I hear that all the time. But is it always about saying something negative? Like, to be honest, I didn't like the movie?
Not at all. You can use it for positive stuff too. To be honest, I had a great time. It just adds a personal touch, like you're sharing a secret.
Makes sense. It's like you're letting the person in on your real thoughts.
Exactly. So, on to number three. I'm not sure, off the top of my head. This one means you don't know something immediately, but you could figure it out.
Oh, that's a good one. So instead of just saying, I don't know, you sound more fluent and even a bit thoughtful.
Right. For example, if someone asks how many countries are in the EU, you can say, I'm not sure off the top of my head, but I can check. It's polite and sounds supernatural. Speak of the devil. You say this when someone you've just been talking about suddenly appears.
Oh, like when you're gossiping about your friend Anna and she walks in and you're like, speak of the devil. Is that right?
Perfect. It's playful, not rude. And it always gets a laugh, unless, Anna's not in on the joke.
I'll use that carefully. Okay, what about number 5?
Better late than never. This is a kind way to say it's okay someone or something arrived late.
That's so forgiving. Like, if someone finally finishes a project weeks late, you just shrug and say, better late than never.
Up. It's a great way to keep things positive, even if you're secretly annoyed.
Ha, I'll remember that for group projects. What's the 6th expression?
Hit the nail on the head. This means someone got something exactly right.
Oh, so if someone gives the perfect answer, you say, you hit the nail on the head. Where does that even come from?
It's a carpentry thing. If you hit the nail on the head, the work is perfect. Miss, and, well, you bend the nail and mess up the wood.
I love how English is full of these little stories. What's our lucky number 7?
Let's call it a day. This is what you say when you're done working and want to stop.
So, if we're exhausted after recording, I can say, Jake, let's call it a day?
Exactly. Way better than, I'm tired, let's stop. It's casual, friendly, and super common in workplaces.
I hear that one a lot in movies, actually. Okay, what's number 8?
The same boat. This means you're in the same situation as someone else.
Oh, so if both of us are confused by a new app, I can say, we're in the same boat?
Perfect usage. It's a way to show empathy and connect with someone. Like, don't worry, I'm in the same boat.
That's a good one for making people feel better. Number 9?
Break a leg. It sounds weird, but it means good luck, especially before a performance.
Wait, why would you wish someone to break a leg? That sounds so unlucky.
It's theater superstition. Saying good luck is supposed to be bad luck, so actors say break a leg instead. A little reverse psychology from the drama world.
Drama people are so extra, I swear. All right, Last but not least, number 10.
Under the weather. This means you're feeling sick or not quite yourself.
So if I have a cold, I'd say, I'm feeling a bit under the weather today.
Exactly. People use it all the time. It's softer than saying, I'm sick, and it sounds much more fluent.
These are fantastic. But Jake, I'm curious, do you have a story about how using one of these expressions made a big difference for you?
Oh, definitely. I remember when I first moved to London. I was at a work meeting and my boss asked for my opinion. Instead of just saying, I don't know, I said, I'm not sure off the top of my head. Everyone nodded and smiled, and I swear I instantly felt more accepted as part of the team.
That's awesome. Expressions are like secret passwords for fitting in, aren't they?
Absolutely. And speaking of fitting in, let's read a question from one of our listeners. So, we have a message from Sarah in Brazil. She writes, sometimes I use expressions, but people laugh because I say them wrong. How can I get better at using them naturally? Practice in context, not just by memorizing. Try to use them in real conversations, maybe even write out little dialogues for yourself. And don't be afraid to laugh at your mistakes, they're part of learning.
I totally agree. And honestly, sometimes those mistakes are just hilarious. Speaking of which, have you ever had a language fail with expressions?
Oh, for sure. Once, instead of saying, it's not my cup of tea, I accidentally said, it's not my cup of coffee. The British guy I was talking to just stared at me, then burst out laughing.
That's adorable. I once said break a nail instead of break a leg to a friend before her play. She thought I was wishing her a manicure emergency.
See, it happens to everyone. The key is to laugh and keep trying.
So before we wrap up, let's give our listeners some quick tips for using these expressions.
First, listen for these phrases in TV shows, movies, and podcasts. Hearing them in action really helps.
Second, practice with friends or even by yourself in the mirror. It sounds silly, but it works.
Third, don't stress about getting them perfect. A little mistake is just part of the fun, and sometimes it even makes people like you more.
And last, keep a notebook or a notes app handy. Jot down new expressions as you hear them and try to use them the same day.
Great tips, Nina. And remember, the more you use these, the more fluent you'll sound, even if your grammar isn't perfect yet.
That's the secret sauce. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. If you enjoyed today's episode, please follow, share, and subscribe. We love hearing from you.
And don't forget to send us your favorite expressions or language fails. We might feature you in a future episode.
Until next time, keep practicing, keep laughing, and keep speaking like a local.